Mum, why did you on the course?
I went on the course to find out about all the support networks for mummies, because it was a course for parents of disabled children. So I went to see what I could find out. I found out about these set of workshops for parents with disabled children, and I was thinking worried about going on it, thinking, what are they going to tell me? Are they going to tell me anything new? As a parent with a disabled older child, I thought, I've been there, done that, do I need this? I had a look at the sort of workshop titles and thought, I'll give it a go. I'll go to one or two, see what it gives me. I'm just so pleased that I went on it, because it gave me lots of information that I hadn't got, lots of information that I didn't know, brought me up to date with the changes in the education system, who all the different organisations are that you need to work with. And it was just really good fun. It was laid back, it was informal. I got to meet the parents of other disabled children, and actually it's really good to know you're not on your own. You're not doing this on your own. There are other parents out there, and there are organisations that can give you support.
When you have a child who's disabled or has additional needs, you're entering the unknown. There's the anxiety, the uncertainty, the unavoidable worry about the future and what it holds, not just for you, but for your child. Yet the message from a series of 6 workshops devised and delivered by parent carers is that you don't have to face this world alone. We call the first session Understanding This Unknown World, and that's exactly how it can feel for the parent of a child with a disability, whether they have moderate or very complex needs. But this is what makes the workshop so wonderful, that we can all learn from each other as we make our way through this great unknown, gaining support and strength by sharing our individual experiences. After all, we know what it's like, the pressures, the challenges, the setbacks, but also the joy in how our child enhances our lives with their own unique nature.
Coming here today, I've been a little bit anxious. I'm not quite sure what to expect, and the biggest thing is opening up to people that I've not really told my story about my child with additional needs too, so that should be interesting.
I came on this course to develop both mine and Sahil's future and use the agencies to help us achieve that.
On a personal level, then it would be to help myself care for my child, to help him, and I think it brings purpose as well. I love working with kids, so just to help the future along.
And this is another valuable lesson from the workshops, the importance of good quality information. Having a better awareness and knowledge can provide a real sense of direction when you're not sure which way to turn. This is a recurring theme throughout the workshops, the way information and knowledge can give you greater confidence and control over your life. And that's absolutely critical when it comes to making the decisions you make for your child.
It's targeted information. They get quite a lot of information, but the tutors on the course will pick out what's relevant for the parents, so they know where to start rather than being overwhelmed with too much information.
And that includes an appreciation of the need to work with agencies and professionals so that you're all pulling in the same direction for the sake of your child. It's about using their expertise and experience and seeing each other as allies, even if the system, whatever we mean by that, seems frustrating at times. This theme comes through very strongly in the workshops. The importance of forming effective and supportive relationships with professionals can be worth its weight in gold in the long run. The system isn't like that, but right now you now have some skills that you could do that with. I'm saying do it from now for yourselves, and as you talk to people, if they're not on this course, you can help them to do that. But remember what we did on workshop 2, it's about changing relationships, it's about having a relationship with a professional, because if they're not on your side, you're not going to get the support. No one said caring for a disabled child was easy, and the parent carers have plenty of stories about the struggles and stresses involved. But that shouldn't overshadow the stories that shine through of what their child means to them. A person to be loved, a precious life to be celebrated and cherished. As one of the parents said so beautifully, we must look at the child beyond the disability, a sentiment that lends itself perfectly to another of the workshops.
You guys have given us a human face to disability. in terms of seeing that there are people out there who also have children who are disabled like ours and are doing their best to reach out to other people in order to build their confidence and knowledge.
This is him, where he was planning to grow a little afro, but when he realised he had to comb his hair for every day, he said, "No, let's chop it off."
And she tried to sing as loud as she can the beginning of the alphabet sound, so A, B, C, D, and she tried to sing it, quite loud, but it's fine, it's good fun. Yeah.
So we're playing Pass the Parcel there. It's the first time he played a party game, and he did sit on my lap and joined in. Yeah. So it's the first time he's done that. This is Raheen. Beautiful bigger photograph. Gorgeous.
Oh, and in all this, don't forget that particular someone who's pivotal to the whole process, you, the parent carer. One of the sessions is devoted to this very point, remembering that you are the most significant people in your child's universe, but caring for them also means taking care of yourself. In order for us to have ordinary lives, there are going to be some times when we do need to get support, as tough as it is sometimes. Life teaches us that nothing ever stays the same. Change is a constant thing. Towards the end of the workshops, the session called Growing Up, Moving On recognises this reality. The way our children go through different phases from babyhood to childhood to adolescence to adulthood. It also examines what it means as they move from home to nursery to school, maybe to college, and to life beyond as young adults. The skills and experiences we might need in supporting our children through those various transitions, and how we too change and grow over time, even over the course of the workshops.
Having been to the workshops now, I found them really, really useful. It was great to meet other people and sort of go through that experience with them, and just learnt so much about what there is out there and what there is for us as carers. And I'm so passionate about it that I'm actually considering being a parent carer myself and a facilitator to share that information and knowledge and get the awareness out there.
There's no way I could have found out about all these services unless I came here, because you can't find out what you don't know. You can't look for stuff that you don't know is there. And I couldn't have found this information anywhere else. There's loads of agencies and different support things that I've never ever heard of until I came here.
Yeah, I learned a lot as an individual, as a mum, as a person. I learned a lot, which is quite unique on such a short course. You know, it was a 6 or 7 week course, and I feel like I've come a long way in those 6 or 7 weeks. Really enjoyed it, really recommend it to anybody.
At the start, we talked about the journey into the unknown, but as you've seen through the workshops, it can also be a journey of discovery, one that you don't have to take alone, but with the support and strength of other parent carers, you find your way through to a brighter tomorrow for you, your child, and your family. Why not join us?
And it also means that the relationships they build are more likely to endure, and they're going to be more likely to support each other after the course is finished. And that's fantastic. Personally, some of the best friends I've got now are people I met on similar courses 15 or 16 years ago.
And I just want to say thank you to the tutors